what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires are so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in, make me feel. Draw me in, make me feel. Draw me in, make me feel. But you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, I'm just gonna let it ring. It's no secret.
Good morning, guys. Yes, sir. Let me just fix this second camera. Let's see if it's working now. There we go. Hope we're all well. Hope we're all good. A little bit late today. I was up a bit late. Stayed up till past 4 a.m. Then I got up at 7 again. So I kind of messed up my sleep schedule. I was out in Abu Dhabi yesterday. So let's see what I have going on today. Tried to stay up in Asian here. Was having a look at Asian Open, see how that's going. So 3 hours of sleep is wild. Yeah, I couldn't sleep directly as well because I just came from a race. So you all like, you know what I mean? Actually, I drove back for a while, so it should have calmed down then. But I was looking in Asian, man, but it was a bit... We had this gap here, so I don't know why this chart not showing the gap here. There's the gap. So we had this gap here. That was weird. It's weird. 5 minute just continued. And then I stayed up till about this candle here, 5 minute. Then I just saw it kept pushing. I was thinking of taking this 5 thunderstorm here. I'm like, you know, it's a bit late. 15 doesn't have. Do I really want to send this just breaking the high? It gave a 100 pip push. And then I just, after it broke the high and it started continuing, I just like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. Checked at around 7 a.m., which was around here, and it was late anyways. So, yeah, not really, you know, much happened after Asian. We got a push and then not really continuation, we got consolidation. And that consolidation has led into something interesting. What has that led into is actually the 4 hour. Oh, it didn't close bearish. I thought it would close bearish here. Let's have a look. Ah, it did not. But I'm considering this being somewhat bearish here. Just want to double check how it looks on broker. Let's see, Mr. Gold. 4 hour. Yeah, it is doji. So we're not rejecting anything. That's the thing. We're not rejecting anything. We are rejecting just not even a 1 hour. That 1 hour is a new one we made. The previous one is a little bit higher. So, I mean, we could remain bullish today. No problems at all. Bit messy range to take buys at the moment because we're trading straight into this support here. So I want to see price action develop a little bit more. Counter trend selling, I'll be happy below here. Right inside here, I'm going to continue to look for buys as long as we respect the 1 hour support. So... yeah, let's see what ends up happening with that, and then we can make a analysis from that. Forex.com 4 hours very different. Let's see. Yeah, it will just be slightly different here, but they're still bullish. They just have different market open time. So let's see how we end up forming here. This is amazing zone, guys. If you guys haven't watched the weekly analysis in the group that is there, make sure to watch it after stream. It's going to apply for the whole week. So let's see what ends up happening, because this is a zone where we can really break out heavy, guys. We can break out heavy. We can get some good continuation. Retests are not going to be out the ordinary. We could come back for a gap fill here, fill this gap, and then continue up bullish. So let's just see how we form. Want to have a look at NASDAQ here first as well. NASDAQ daily time frame. We analyzed the weekly on the webinar, closing bullish there. Daily time frame, closing bullish there. 4-hour time frame, closing bearish, but we're coming from more of the lows of the range. We can adjust this to here. So this looks good for some upside right now. 1 hour close perfectly is here. I think there's a setup just there straight on the 1 hour. Yeah, take it on the 1 hour. You're almost at a 1-to-1. So I missed that. Too late today, staying up for Asian. Getting above here, this zone here. So the only way I'm going to get in right now, unless I took it on the 1 hour, is to look for the retracement to get the buys. Very simple for me right now. Pull back into here, look for some lower time frame structure, we get a nice buy back up. Very simple plan. Now technically it could sell. There's an option that it could sell, but I'm really not going to be looking for sells till it taps a target, something like this. Once it taps a target like this, then I can be looking for then I can be looking for probably more probable sell there. Otherwise we look pretty good. We're not really tapping too much here is the problem, we tap all this previous zone, but not all the way down to the new 4 hours. So definitely possible to see some sells. I would like to see change of structure on like a 5-minute as well or something. Would be very, very good. So yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. Took it on 1 hour. Yeah, it's good on 1 hour. Makes sense on 1 hour. I just missed that staying up for Asia and thought it would be worth it. Sacrifice 15 minutes. So let's see what happens. Anything good in Asian? No, not really, man, not really. So let's see if we can get the retracement. We'll get some continuation there. If we start to see lower time frame 5-minute changes of structure, we could open the door for sells. Let's have a look what DAX is doing as well. Daily time frame on DAX closing bullish, coming down. Nice bottom wick we have right now. 4 hour will lead bearish. Yeah, that's nice. Come back up, make this top wick here. We should have a gap, right, on DAX. Let's see on broker. Let's put this. See how it looks on broker. Yeah, we have huge gap towards the upside. So that's nice to fill that gap actually. Yeah, that looks interesting on DAX here. It looks very interesting on DAX because we have this massive gap here to fill. And then we have this 30-minute now trying to breach above. 15-minute time frame hasn't closed above the resistance yet. Gonna take this 15 here, which is the previous range. See how that looks on 5. Yeah, that's that 5 where the 5 rejected. No 5 structure, so we need to make some structure. That's going to be important, Yeah, even with that 1 hour. That's why I want to see that structure. Because if we don't get the structure, it's going to be very difficult. Because this thing can literally do that and continue up. That's the problem with DAX these days. Honestly, DAX is better after London Open. That's where the real move is coming these days. So I'm not going to be too gun-ho on DAX, but I do like that there's a gap there. Let's go ahead and see silver as well to wrap it up. See if there's any opportunity on silver. Most of the guys in the group took that NASDAQ. Nice, nice. Took this at Asia Open. Yeah, right at Open. That was a gap for me. So pretty similar here to gold. Yeah, more counter trend here on gold. We're getting, I mean, on silver, we're very close to breaking below the range. But if we respect this range, we actually have a nice buy opportunity, possibly closing above here on silver. So let's keep an eye about on that. Buying from the bottom of the range, never a bad idea, right? Never a bad idea to buy from the bottom of the range. 50-minute close bullish. Not the best bullish, that's why I need that. That's why I need that 5-minute close above. And then we can look to test here and potentially continue further. If it wants to fail, we'll give it some time, make some resistance below, and then we can look for some sells. So that's the plans here today, guys. Not too complex. Let's see what ends up forming on the charts. Looks pretty good overall. Let's see how silver develops. If we want to bounce from the bottom of the range like gold would be quite nice. Then we take it from there. Back to need one trade to pass funded. Give me good signal, Harry. I will give you signal, don't worry. Sell gold now. Full margin. Quickly, quickly. Oh, you would have made your profit. Look, we're about 5 pips down. Look, look, look. We're about 5 pips down. I said sell gold right there. It went down. So you would have made enough to pass. But I don't know, man. Too slow, I guess. Too slow. So that was your one signal. Signal accuracy 100%. Yeah, we have 100% signal accuracy, guys. You need to join my signal group. I'm going to send you the payment link right now. See, look, the sells are still continuing. Runners. If you had runners, running now for 10 pips. For signals, you need the additional package? Yes, you need the additional package. $500 a month? Yeah, we can do $500 a month. Discounted price. Discounted price. We discounted from $501 to $500. It's a very good discount, you know. No one is offering this type of discount in our industry. Look at the sell continuation. Literally said sell here. Look where we are now. If you took this, not only you pass your account, you become a millionaire. $500 per signal. What's this? No, bro. $500 per month, Kareem. $500 per month. So you can get unlimited signal. Right now, you would have made back 50 million, bro. Not 50 million, maybe 5,000 we start with. Yeah, it's a great deal. You guys are just procrastinating on it, you know? You procrastinate on changing your life. Shitty trades? Your shit, bro. Your shit. What are you gonna do? Your shit. 2x Kareem here? Yeah. I will spell the first Kareem like this. This is now how his name is gonna look. Like that. That's how I will spell it. He's a very wealthy man. He owns delivery company here. Hello, Dax is waking up. Getting above that 5-minute zone here. 26 seconds to close on Mr. Dax. Dax could have an opportunity. I just worry about this 1 hour, you know. Do we want to come down flip? Maybe I could be aggressive as hell. But look, 1 minute, no structure here. Need to see good bottom wick here. Good bottom wick. Maybe I consider it. Gonna prepare this trade here. Prepare this. And see how we do here. If we can get good bottom wick. Otherwise, without good bottom wick, there's gonna be issues. So yeah, we opened here now. I just need good bottom wick. If I get a good bottom wick here, it will be good. Small bottom wick ain't gonna be no good. Don't give DAX signal. This is what's setting up, bro. What can I do? But maybe I won't get triggered because it's not giving me something to pull back. I need to see this pullback. Otherwise, I don't trust it because we have what? We have no 1 hour bottom wick just here, by the way. Huh? It's not too far off. So I really want to see something better for me to be confident in this. I could take it without having a deeper bottom wick. It's definitely possible here. But the more you do that, the more aggressive you have to be. So in that case, I have to do what? I have to go break even at this resistance here. It's only 5 points away. Obviously, I'm not going to get paid at that resistance. So yeah. Anyways, leave a like on the stream if you guys enjoyed the analysis. I forgot to ask. Let's see what silver is doing. Oh, that's a shame, man. It just dumped its ass here. That's a shame. Actually, the buys would be nice if it was to continue bullish today. But we're going to fill this gap. Never a bad thing to go fill this gap because, you know, we are filling the gaps. We're not getting our fair value gap filled. You see, that's the difference. If you trade fair value gap, your gap is being filled. There's a big difference here, huh? There's a big difference. So choose which side you're on, guys. Choose which side. I enjoy filling gap. I don't know, man. Maybe you look like a fair value gap trader. You have to prove it to me. I guess Harry met some ICT guys, Abu Dhabi. No, we're safe environment there. Safe environment. Petrol, engines, cars, chicks, rubber. All healthy stuff. What is he writing 06603? What's this guy writing Morse code, bro? Oh, yeah. 06, yeah, that's crazy. But different cars, they're in different category. No, I actually improved on that time, man. I got 10006. But massive understeer turn 1. It's not really good for me. I need to put these Pirellis, man. Pirellis give you easily 1.5 second, man. But it's just... I don't know what person designs a tire and decides to charge $4,000 for tires. It's nuts. Then I ran out of petrol. That was the big problem. Then my whole night, like, I made my bad strategy. Some Italian guy. I know. This is a 40. Bro, then I ran out of petrol. That was the problem. And then the petrol station was 40 minutes away. And then when I came back, there was massive humidity. And the humidity came on the track and made the track damp. So I couldn't get improve. Couldn't improve with my setup. So I kind of messed that up. And you want to see how much, look how much, I'll show you guys how much fog there was, bro. And this is all makes, if you know anything about tracks, this makes the track damp. That is the problem, look. Look how much there was driving back, look. Can barely see shit. So this makes the track damp. Awesome, not awesome. We want lap times. We don't want fucking, you know. If you guys know the Daytona 24-hour, if you guys know Daytona 24-hour, Daytona 24-hour is a race, bro. They stopped the race for 10 hours. 10 of those hours they were yellow flag. Bro, thanks for showing up, but if you're sleep deprived, better avoid trading until you're fully rested. Thank you for your concern, brother, but I'm totally fine. Yellow flag doesn't stop the race, you just can't overtake. Brother, Mr. German. Let me be German here and give all the rules. Obviously, but we're not racing. Racing means racing against each other. You're not racing in a yellow flag. You're following the guy in front of you. This is single file. That's part of endurance, man. If you watch the 24-hour Nürburgring 24-hour, they're full send in fog, no lights. You know? Really, they're full send in fog, no lights. Anyways, now we're breaking down. Here. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get if we get some structure, this, that. No ICT, right? Gold is fucking melting. Yeah, man, you getting FOMO? Don't feel FOMO. Don't jump in something random. Because look, if I broke my plan on DAX, it would have ended in a bad story, huh? I said I wanted deeper bottom wick, no 1 minute structure. Look what happened. Exactly as I would have. I could be wrong. But I need to have a plan that protects me against things that are repeatable in the market, right? Repetitive. And that type of scenario happens often. And otherwise I would lose. So look, now we have this 15-minute candle, maybe about to close bearish, doesn't look very good. But now if we get the next candle closing above, starts to shape up a bit. We start to break structure. Do we have mixed bias here? We do. Shit. We could maybe sell this B. We could maybe sell this shit, man. Late as hell? You're late, bro. Don't tell me I'm late as hell. Have you got the 50k I sent you? Yeah, bro. Thanks for the 50k, bro. Have a new watch on order thanks to you, bro. I have a new watch on order thanks for you. So if any of you in YouTube chat wants to send me 5k, 50k, you name it, it's all good. I will accept. No problem. Donation. Or maybe you want to spend $75 to actually help you trade. Then you can also do that. For tax purposes, all donations must go through you? No. How you go to gym before London session or before NY? My gym overlaps NY. Problem is between London and NY session is where I attend to meetings. So if I book meetings with the team, Pip Labs, this, that, whatever, I do them between. I like to wind down by nighttime. I don't like to. I have meetings at night around 9 p.m., 9:30, but not every night. Most of the time, just before I go gym or something, I'll have a meeting. Maybe just after, right after stream sometimes. Depends. It's not a scheduled thing, right? It just, sometimes it's there, sometimes not. All right, what can we full send here? Whoa, we have full. Harry, when you're trading MGC on Top Step, use MGC at your market 4-hour levels. Do you still mark? I like to look at both, man. I just reference both, and you know, sometimes they react of both because I've noticed they react of both. So I just keep a reference of both and keep an eye on it. If on the futures chart there's nothing, but on the CFD chart there is, then I'll just I'll use that, you know, I'll use what I'm trading, which would be the futures. But then I would keep an eye. Let's say we tap a 4-hour resistance on the CFD. If it's reacting as well from there on futures, I'll be like, okay, I know why it's reacting there. So let me be careful. You know? Like, don't overcomplicate this, not too hard. Alright, so we get a close below here on 15. Long rejection wick we have here, which is not good because we're closing back inside the 5. We have no 5-minute structure. A little bit similar scenario to what happened on DAX. So we could actually snap back into the range here on this. DAX closed below here. We just about missed that actually. Fuck. That would have been actually some option here, but we didn't get the best stop wick, but it's, yeah, it's enough. Maybe, but now we're reacting off this previous range here. This is going to be the next problem here. Actually, we could take a little retest trade here. This could actually work. Because we haven't retested the range. This could easily snap back in the range now. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, this is that snap. So let's see if we survive. If it doesn't snap back in the range, it could be possible to sell. Tight stop loss. 8 points. Yeah, we could get a quick little 1-to-1 if it doesn't snap the range.
Harry, I couldn't find the song last time. What's it called again?
It's called Delirious, bro.
Delirious by who?
I'm gonna check now.
I say less.
Yeah, Delirious by DYEO. Just type that, you'll probably find it. Man likes his white music, huh? See?
The best of all time.
So we want to see price pull back into here, guys. Then we can, once we see it pull back into here and it shows us that it doesn't want to snap back in the range, we can possibly look for a sell. Otherwise, if this 5 flips bullish and closes back in the range in 1 minute 30, it's done. We are again protected. Now this would be nasty. Why? Because this now, fake out the buyers, fake out the sellers, very nasty. So let's see. Let's see.
Absolute banger, Harry.
Nah, it's looking good. Just calm down, bro. Just calm down. Man wants to pass his account. Just calm down. We pushed. Thoughts on gold here, too extended? Yeah, we have no 5-minute pullbacks. We are trying to close below a 5-minute support. You know, it's going to be very risky to send gold. I mean, if you trust gold to just dump here straight, I mean, we need to at least close below this 5 support. But if you trust gold to dump straight here, it will dump straight. But if we, you know, you need to take that gamble. You need to take that gamble that it will respect all 5-minute highs now. Because if you take this trade, you need to put stops here, 62 pips. And just respect that price is going to now give you another 62. Which is not that much, to be honest. We could push it. It did close below now. We would be relying on 1-minute structure here. But I feel like we need to go up, grab some liquidity. Every time we get a rejection wick like this, if you notice, right, check this out. I'll show you a little trend that it does. Big rejection wick, price comes down, breaks the low, ends up in massive reversal. Check this out. Big rejection wick, price then ends up in massive reversal. Rejection wick, reversal, small rejection wick, reversal. Like if you go back and just check every time 5 minute has a rejection wick, like look at this. It normally, look, reverse, reverse, reverse. Look, this one here, reverse. Like I honestly right now, I feel like, I know it's crazy, but I feel like you could actually take a buy, you know? But there are days where this will just continue, but I don't have that edge right now. I don't have that edge. Like, it could break the lows and just start flying. And just retrace this move and fill the gap. Because we do have a gap here, but, you know, I really wanted to see this. That would just give me an accurate trade. But it depends on your risk tolerance, right? Because you can take it like this, and then now you're up. You can manage the trade, you know. It's moving well. 30 pips already. So... But look at how quickly that, you see, broke the low and now it's like back to entry. So now you're wondering, hey, should I close? I don't like those positions. And then if you go and draw down, you feel like shit. Like this feels like shit. Should we try pick a low here? Like I'm actually, after that analysis, I'm like tempted to just try pick a low, but that's against my rules. Pick a low, explain? No, just expect this to be the low, but I feel like we have to fill the gap. So what would be an amazing play here is going to be this. Catch out the early sellers. You're going to see a resistance formed. And then maybe just pre-London, we start to continue down. That would be a nice setup. Selling the lows here. Again, it's possible. It's possible just to rip the lows like this, but, you know. The thing is, FOMO traders might get away with it here. It's just, which side do we want to be on? How much do I, like, am I happy to just risk it for the biscuit, you know? Like, you can take it and expect the gap fill and just put stops, but if you get stopped out, you know exactly why you get stopped out. Like, I'm not stopping you guys from taking that type of trade. Do you take trades every day? Yeah, between London and NY session, yes. But I only stream London session on YouTube. The rest we're trading NY in the group, so... Sometimes in London we don't take position because I focus on quality, not quantity. That's probably one of the only reasons I'm the only YouTuber who has a 3-year plus track record in London session, taking proper risk to reward trades and no BS, you know? Every time I take these kind of trades, I lose. Yeah, that's the problem, man. That's the problem. So that's why I give people the option. Like, if I see an option that I'm happy with, I take it. But I'm not gonna, like, I'm here risking money. I don't need to impress anyone on YouTube. I don't need to prove a point. I don't need to give people signals. They can make their own decisions. I am the whole reason I don't, because I'm trying to avoid situations like this. Doesn't mean this is gonna happen. Right? Price could just keep dumping down. But the point is I have to be on the right side of the market more often than not. Because if I don't, like this is twice today I've avoided a situation. First time was on DAX, second time here is on gold, you know? And this is just simple slight patience, waiting for some sort of structure and attacking when it's right, you know? So this is nice. We want to see structure form, because now if we get below here, guys, now we have something to play with, because every single time we got a reversal after rejection, there was never a time where price closed bullish and then ended up closing below bearish again. Every time it would just maybe come somewhere here and then end up rejecting. If you go and check all the times we reject, once this bullish candle comes, we don't close bearish below. So now if we close bearish below, that would give us the sell option. Now if we're going to look for the buy option, we'd need to close back in the range. Only 4 minutes for the 15 to close. I'd like to see a 15-minute close back in the range. Maybe we could consider buys. Only issue is we have this gap here. So it'd be nice to go play this gap fill as well. You know? Have a quick look at what NQ is doing here. So NQ pushed up. I would rather buy from a pullback here on NQ. Continuation plays could be an option to just send the highs. I don't like sending the highs too much, but only 3 minutes for us to close. So at this point, I need something to close above here, which is the same as the 15. Once we get those two things closing together, we're good. So we'll see in 3 minutes for NAS. Again, it's not the best trade to send the highs like this. So I know the risk that I'm taking. If no volume comes in, I'm going to lose this trade. But hey, you know, it's okay. Yeah, if you wanted to sell NAS, you could try it if you wanted to. I just like, we have weekly bullish, we have daily bullish from bottom of range. 4-hour time frame is like starting to bounce up. I prefer the buys, but yeah, you could sell it. You know, if you wanted to try a little bit of a reversal play. But I quite like the idea of coming all the way up here to fill this gap. Eventually. But we could go down first, definitely possible. But that would be a short-term play, not something I'm looking at. I'll be, if that happens, I'm looking to buy price back from here, you know. NY at 5 Dubai time. Would you find London or NY works better for your strategy? Both, man, both. It's nice to trade both. I like trading both. I think being able to trade 2 sessions works great. Asian has been very good over the last 6 months. I think that's been the best session overall. My strategy works in every session. Actually, in NY, I adapt the strategy a bit to trade US 30. So you guys don't get to see my NY trading on YouTube, but in the group, I have a whole separate section in the WAP content that talks just about me trading US 30 and the differences. Core fundamentals, of course, the same. I'm not going to trade a whole different strategy, but it's a different vibe. We come to the market, it's market open, things are pushing. It's not really you come and you're waiting for a setup. No, you know in the next 5 minutes there's going to be a big push and you're going to be looking to capitalize off that. Sometimes after that push, you're waiting for a setup to come, but it's a very window-based opportunity. Sometimes we're hopping on lower time frames to catch a move, scalping here and there, selling into like bigger lows and stuff like that, or buying into bigger highs and trusting the momentum. So it's a different play. I do put updates about NY trades to give you guys some tips in this Telegram here. So I do put, you know, took this based on momentum. NYSE, you can do that a lot with momentum scalps. If you understand basic principles of market position and timing, you know, and then I also asked if people want a video about it. So I'm posting that in the Telegram. If people want to have a look, you're more than welcome to. That's the link. Yeah, send it. Try to help out a little bit. All right, so we closed here. I think NASDAQ did close below as far as I'm concerned. Futures as well closed below. 15 closed below. Yeah, it's tough, man, with the close below. Sometimes in NY session, I just send it here, breaking the high. Rely on 30-minute continuation, but not in London. Especially with the 1-minute resistance we haven't tested. Hopefully this can close bearish, next one close above, or this just closes above would also be fine. Even if it's a little bit deeper. We do need the close above here, I feel. Alright, so gold popped up here, 15 failed to close back in the range. Like I said, right? If we're going to reject here, we're not going to close something below here, which we didn't. We could also try to do this. We all know Nas is going to rip straight through on that high and open and deliver 15 RR. It's not New York open yet, though. You miss again? The only thing I miss is your bitch, bro. That's the only thing that I miss. But, you know, that's a different story. We can talk about that later. Everything else I didn't miss, you know? Everything else I didn't miss. So you tell me I missed trades or whatever, but, you know. NASDAQ trying to close above here. We'll see if NASDAQ closes above. It's trying. Have to run full stops? No, we can run below here because we built that 1 minute structure here. See? If it loses that, it's probably going to come down and finish everything. So we could probably get away with this. But it's failing to close above. It's failing to break down, failing to close above. Again, we just have to wait here, right? Look, we close back in the range. Unless 5 seconds it changes, totally possible. We'll see in 5 seconds. Oh, it did close above. And we can try a break of this high, I feel. We'll be safer getting through all the highs. rather than going here, I do lose out about 1.75 points. Looks low volume. Close below an NQ, did it? Okay, if it closed below an NQ, I'm gonna, let's have a look. That's actually interesting. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's very tight on NQ. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's not nice. I mean, it's a good bottom wick. That was a banger, this. Yeah, this is a good bottom wick. We'll just see how it forms here. 3 minutes for this candle to close. Nightcap, who made this? Yeah, Nightcap, yeah. Bro is locked in, huh? I think it might be a London Open trade here, guys, with the way it's looking. Let's see in the next 2 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Then it will be at London Open as well. It's actually beneficial. But if this closes like thunderstorm-like or something. After this bottom wick, I could leave in this buy stop. Literally the minute I put the buy stop, it starts saying, oh, I'm gonna dump now even more. Yeah, no need to leave the buy stop. I mean, we could just leave it there and wait for the open. Actually, there's no point. So that made it up point. So this would be nice, actually. If we get now the 15 closing above, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be very cool. I would like that setup. So gold here trying to get back in the range here. Open could also be amazing for gold potential to send buys here. We have gold in 6 minutes here. 6 minutes for gold. On NQ is below one more. SL confusing, just below the bodies because we have the 1 minute structure here. So we would have been able to get away with that. Now that it's broken, this is a different story now, right? But we never got triggered, so now it's a different story. So I was thinking stops below here. But now we and then relying on this to hold. But now we broke in structure, it will go below wherever this wick lands right now. Or wherever the next 5 minute, because the next 5 minute can open wick a little bit lower, then close above. Or this all just closes below, right? If this all just closes below, we might retrace here for the open. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Gold as well, I'm excited to see if we can close back in the range here in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes with London Open. Only issue is 1 hour will be closing bearish. So if we don't close back in the range, guys, we're going to have a nice 5 minute candle here closing bearish. It's going to look like this. Well, hopefully. and I'm going to be able to take a sell, right? It's going to be my sell plan like this. Boom. I'm going to be able to sell, and that's exactly the plan we had, where we talked about what? We talked about that option of that rejection happening, and us, instead of selling the lows, we're trading on the retracement. So really, we have opportunity to go both directions in this situation here. 50-minute close back in the range, bottom wick. Try take a buy. If not, we flip and close bearish. Possibility for sells. So let's see. You ever look at ES? No, I don't. I mean, I'll look at it if someone analyzes or wants to have a look, but I don't trade it myself. I don't trade. Nothing against it, though. Nothing against it. Full margin orange juice might have to be the play, man. Might have to be the play. The last several months, there's shitty volume at London Open. Do you agree? The problem is Asian. When Asian goes crazy, it's tough for us London traders. So we've had a lot of good bullish, not bullish, but a good price action in Asian, which has caused London to be more complex. So, you know, if Asian has pushed 3,000 pips, of course the volume in London is not going to be the best. You know, it's rare to push 3,000, you know. MGC still at 2 contracts for 50k. Are they allowing 2 contracts for 50? I thought it was only 5 mini. Oh, no, I think it's 5. 5 now. 5 micros. Rejecting for me on 50k, then I think maybe it's still 2 then. They did announce that they're increasing how much you can use. Harry on fire today? No, people said I was tired because I stayed up till 4 a.m. and then I came to stream. So people make me upset. They're saying, no, you're tired, bro. No, I'm not tired. Full power. Come on. Yeah, gold getting back in the range here. We'll see here about, what is it, 2 minutes? How big is stops at the moment? 40 pips, not bad. Show some biceps. Oh, that you have to pay for. You have to pay for. $75 a month. You get trading education, live streaming in New York session, London, webinars, all of this, and the occasional cheeky bicep flex. I mean, it's a deal you can't deny. Sent? Alright. He's into men. Watch out, Harry. I'm watching. I'm safe behind a screen, brother. I am safe behind a screen. Alright, check this out. Rejecting here last 52 seconds. So will this 5 close bearish? We might be able to switch to sells here if the 5 can close below bearish. If it closes doji, it is the worst close we can have. Because we don't have any signal of direction. Like if it just closes like this, it's absolute piece of shit. That's what I can explain, because even like this, it has to pick direction. Either it closes bearish below, we can take sells, above we take buys. But what is going on right now, closing doji like this, really doesn't help, because we don't have 15 bearish. We only have 30-minute closing bullish. 1 hour is closing bearish. 30-minute is closing bullish below the range. It sucks. It sucks. Very difficult scenario. We want the 5 to come all the way down here now in the last 6 seconds. And it's not going to do that. It's going to close doji. Yeah, that's like a shitty close, man. So now we have to wait for the next 5 to give us direction. Problem is we don't have the 50-minute closing back in the range. That's terrible. That's terrible. NASDAQ, yeah, if you want to be selling NASDAQ, that's a choice. A little bit more bullish. Not convinced on the sells just yet for me, guys. But I understand if you want to sell. That is your choice. Bro, a couple of minutes ago you said you're holding your buy. So why are you now pushing for sells? I don't understand. So that he can get out the buy. Even if it sells now, I see it as a retest, you know? Even if this ends up dumping, I see it as a retest. Are you tanned? What do you mean by tanned? No, this is just been out in the sun maybe a little bit. I mean, if you compare it to last year, man. Last year I was a hermit, bro. I was just working so much. This year again, I have to go in that grind period again. Not looking forward. Have you stopped trading Forex? I noticed some videos in the past. No, it's not that I've not traded Forex. I just find more interest in other pairs these days. You know, I'm finding more volume in other pairs. I think Forex moving. GJ actually not been moving too bad, actually. Not been moving too bad, GJ. I've been watching it. But, you know, it's not doing too good right now, but today, I mean. This is a shitty 4-hour range. Daily range. We want to get out this range, but again, Asian session being dominant here, you know? Set up 2 minutes, send it, make money. Look at this. Send it, make money. Alright, gold is trying to pick direction here. 1 hour closing bearish. This is what I mean, man. Now we don't know if this is going to reject and then start to close above. I've seen that before. Until we break this 1 hour low, there's no extra confirmation of downside. NASDAQ flip here. After nice liquidity grab, top wick. 1 minute for this 5. I might be interested in this 5. Because this 5 is going to clear this 1 minute structure for the first time. If we react off here, we're just going to reject right now. That's the only reason I'm not ready to sell just yet. Remember, I'm happy to take a buy from down here. It's not too far away. But if there's a way I can sell down with good confirmation, I'll do it. Looking for DAX. Yeah, let's see how DAX did on the open here. Yeah, DAX also moving down here with this 5. Pretty similar to NASDAQ. DAX could end up buying from somewhere down here. How big is this? Let's see this position here. If you were to sell break of this low early. 17 points, give you 10 points. Yeah, it's not bad actually. It's not bad to go early. It's not bad. It's not bad. Gold, what is gold saying? 5 minute candle closed. Rejected here. Let's see. Harry, that 1 minute commentary when Hunter Wayon took that gamble was unreal. Everyone likes my 1 minute commentary, but no one has seen the 1 minute commentary that happens New York session in the group. This is next level, right? You need to see this. If you think that's impressive, like really, 1 minute, like I know I sometimes joke about it, but I do use it well. You know? That is something I do enjoy. You shouldn't be on the 1 minute? Oh, sorry, Dad. I'll head off the 1 minute now. Sorry. I should listen to BIT. So, if I head off the 1 minute because you said so, pussy. That's exactly. Juan, right comment. Just one word. Just one word. I'm speechless. Hi. Buy or well. That's a new one, bro. Man, these guys are just... you can't get... Man, it doesn't get better than that, man. I mean, this is just... I just don't get it, man. I don't get what is this psychology that happens like this. You know? Like, what is going on? Why do people spam? Hi. This is... Hi. Buy or well. I'm gonna pick well, brother. I'm gonna pick well. Alright, look at this 5 minute here. 1 minute 30 seconds. Closing above. Change of structure here. Getting back in the range. Breaking 30 minute high. This could be our option we've been waiting for. Now, if this lets me down, then I guess we'll be let down. Look at NASDAQ rejection coming now. Gold here in about 1 minute. If this fails here, this would be a double fake out. Double fake out. Double fake outs are nasty, man, but they can happen. Double fake outs are nasty, but can happen. So let's see 45 seconds. We have to close above the line. If it doesn't close above the line, again, I'm in some BS thing. So let's make sure our line is accurate. Yes, our line is accurate. We need to close above the line. See in 30 seconds here. Oh, it's not looking like it wants to do it. It was looking so good. Can it somehow pick itself up here and close above? 10 seconds. Can you do it, gold? Can you do it? Come on. Oh, the more I say that, the worse it's getting, bro. Oh my god. I am watching paint dry. Gold, just make up your mind. Driving my mind insane. Yeah, bro. It's driving my mind insane. Don't use GC charts. I can, need to pull out lobsters in chart. We can't utilize that too much. If we always pull out the lobsters on the chart like we did last time. Last time when we took this trade, we won because we brought the lobsters. I think the screenshot has the lobsters. Oh, no. We didn't put the screenshot in the lobsters. But last week's trade, I need to post the link. That's why we won, because we pull out the lobsters, right? That's how we got NASDAQ win last time. So in order to get another win today, when we're in the position, we can call the lobsters. You know, but we need to call the lobsters in distress. Please, guys, leave a like on the stream. What? Sankit, please translate. What is this? Who is this? I'm trading with my mom's pension. It feels like more pressure. Bro, why are you even trading with your... Why are you even trading with your mom's pension? You should be gambling with your mom's pension, bro. What are you doing, bro? Trading has too much probabilities. Just go full send that on roulette, bro. What are you doing, bro? He's taking the long way out. No, man. Go straight to roulette, man. Man's trying to trade. Trying to do something serious now. Shit. Can you believe this type of psychology people have? They think, okay, I'm going to use my mom's pension and try get a good skill. I'm going to learn a skill of trading. Maybe I'll invest $75. Joking. And learn how to trade. But then you get nowhere. You're risking $100 there, $100. Nah, man, take the full pension. One night, Las Vegas. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Tell your mom's pension disappeared somehow. I believe in aliens now. And then just act all a bit psycho. Then your mom's going to be like, I don't understand what's going on with him. And then whatever happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. Or you come out and you said, Mom, forever now your life has changed. Because Mr. BIT, as your name is, bit D2Q has changed your life. Because I take risks. No risk, no Rari. No risk, no future. No gamble, no future. That's the way, man. I'm telling you. This is the source that people charge thousands for. So yeah, thank you very much. Hopefully your advice has been well noted. And this is why I didn't want to take sells on NASDAQ. Thank you very much. Because of this bullshit. My real name is Beer. I don't need your real name for you to make money, bro. You can make real money without you needing to give me your name, bro. I want to eat kebab. Bro, that's the first time in my life I have seen kebab spelled K-E-B-A-P. Kebab. Kebab. That's interesting, bro. That's a new one, bro. So I will open the kebab shop so you can eat kebab. Are you happy? Yeah, gib kebab. Look how you wrote it like this.
Why did you redeem it? Why did you redeem it? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Bro, I'm honestly joining these streams, like my cortisol level is being spiked.
Not spiked. Your cortisol levels go down, bro, because we're enjoying. This is what happens, man. Somehow the stream always ends up like this. When the markets are doing shit all, chat loses their mind, I lose my mind.
Politics get involved.
Politics, religion, racism, you name it. All in one. Stream, relationships, woman, marital problems, girlfriend problems, gay talks. Oh my god. Gaps filling, electric cars, conspiracy theories.
I was just gonna say that.
2 years.
Yeah. At least we're not losing money trying to do some random shit. But this freaking 15 minutes still did not close above. What's this?
Fuck it. Delirious. Harry, bro.
I'm not playing that song again. I'm not playing that song again. Okay. Let's see what NASDAQ is. Okay, NASDAQ has calmed down. We actually needed it to calm down because now we need 5 to close bearish. Next one close above. Then I can send it to the highs. right? So we'll take buys on there. Let's actually see how silver is recovering, because silver might be able to give us a setup. If this shit can make a bottom wick a little bit, would be great. Look at this 15-minute closing bullish. We have a partial gap fill here. Oh, look at that gay bottom wick. Let's see how it looked on futures though, silver. Maybe silver was something that we need to keep an eye on, because maybe on... Did we have... Yeah, futures are not the best bottom wick, but we might be able to make it soon. I just don't like, because we don't have the 1 minute structure, right? Same thing that I avoided on DAX is the same thing here. You see that? Boom, boom, boom. So if I can just get a deeper bottom wick, which is not far off, guys. We're not far off from doing that. I mean, on 1 minute on futures, I don't even have a bottom wick. But when I go to the 5 minute, there is. We can pull silver up here. What is the calculation for silver? It's like one contract is whatever this number is, right? 1 micro. It's whatever this number is, right? This one, 380, yeah. Shit, man. That's 1 micro. That is nuts movement. This is a hack. Gambler's paradise. Problem is we've tapped this, no? But the 15 is further. Let's see, man. I just need that 1 minute structure. If we can do that, I'll be happy. Come on, silver. Just go down a little bit. Don't be nasty. I want to layer in here. I want to layer in here. I want to layer in, but I can't on silver, man. You can't layer on silver unless you have more bigger balance. But these accounts I'm not full sending. Over risking. Risking sensible. Alright, so 5 is now showing rejection. Gold here is rejecting. It's tough, man. Look, this line is holding us down. It's holding gold down. We need something to close above here on gold, man. I'm extending this session so long for just pain, guys. Just pain. But now I can start to look at DAX potential here. See what DAX is doing. Nice little rejection here. Feels good when it hurts. Man, they've all shut down these markets, bro. Yeah, we got the 5 bearish, but now we're sleeping a bit. 1 minute is sketchy, needs to come down. Or we need to close a 5 above this line here, which would be the same as the gold line. You see this gold line here? It's kind of the same zone. So this zone is going to be guarded by gold. This zone is going to be guarded by silver. It's the same correlation. So either we buy back towards that zone, but buying right here now, we're going to put ourselves at that risk. Right? And especially, I want to run tighter stop loss. You know? Why no entry? Because you're here. How do you real estate? I'm trying to buy a house and the agent tells me suddenly there's a lot of interest and price goes up. How do you handle that? What do you mean, how do you handle that? Depends where. Depends on the country. Oh, look at that flip, man. Look at that flip. Some volume coming here. Same volume coming on gold. 3 minutes. Let's see. How do you handle cases when developers try to scam you increasing price? Yeah, that's a scam. So you avoid a scam. I don't buy a scam, right? I buy from very reputable developers. You know, people who have been in the market very long time. And if I don't trust the developer to hand over the project, then I buy a ready-made. Bro, how many years you've been trade? I've been sitting in a trade for 6 years, bro. 6 years, one trade. That's how many trades I've been trade. Me trade, 6 trade me. I 6, you me 6. Scalping on 6-year time frame, exactly. Leave the Indian kids. He's not Indian. His name is Maximilian, bro. Where's Maximilian? I mean, Max is for short, right? Max for short. See, look, we're still guarding this level on silver, right? Look how accurate the 1 minute guarded it. Bro, do you think where is the entry? Let me search. Going through the bushes trying to find the entry. Can't see it. Not yet. I'm gonna lose my mind. Actually, there might be a little scalp here on silver. Let's see if this 1 minute can close above. And it didn't. Did you learn from Raja Banks? Raja Banks is my student, bro. Raja Banks is my student. Something you guys don't know, huh? Something you guys don't know. Are you fasting, bro? No, I don't fast. And if I have been fasting, I'm not fasting very well because I have water right here. So it's not a really good idea to be fasting with water. Whoa. Look at this candle come out of nowhere. That's just shitty, man. How are we supposed to enter this, man? How are you supposed to predict this is the one that's gonna go? Man. Gives us no 30 minute, no 15 close. Just interesting. 1 minute decides to then leave here, and then that's the volume candle. What time is this volume candle? 12:20. I see. I see. NASDAQ is now just ranging. NASDAQ's ranging. I'm a bounce. Peace out. This is just frustrating. Silver is not doing much yet. I might trade it in a bit here. We're going to see what happens. Because silver might turn around here for sells, but we'll have to see what ends up happening. Appreciate you all. Show up tomorrow. Come early, guys, so we can catch the trades. Let's see if we can catch another trade like NASDAQ, and we'll bring out the lobsters again. I think everyone liked the lobsters last time we brought it out. So let's do that. Appreciate you all. Much love. Good luck in NY session. I'll share what I take in NY session today. So yeah, much love. And yeah, a lot of... keep an eye on the news, guys, for gold. We have a lot of tensions in the Middle East, which could shake some things up. So be careful about that. And yeah. Do you continue the stream in the group? Yes. Yes. So yeah. Anyways, take care and peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers.